Now that you have downloaded your supplier settings template CSV file from your account, I'm now going to show you how you fill it in. First, in column A we have supplier code. This is your supplier's code as it appears in your account and accounts package. If you're updating this, ensure you also change this in your accounts package so both the code on your account and in your accounts package match. Otherwise you will encounter issues when uploading documents. Next, in column B, we have the supplier name. This is presented for your information only and is not included in the mappings when importing this CSV file into your account. Next, in column C, we have approval required. Is an approval required on this supplier? If yes, place a capital Y in this cell, and if no, place a capital N, or you can leave the cell blank. If an approval is required on this supplier by a specific user, you can type the email address of this user as it appears on your account in this cell and also in this cell here. So we have approver 1 email and approver 2 email here in column D and E. Next we have review required. Is review required on this supplier? If yes, place a Y in this cell. If no, place an N in this cell. If review is required on this supplier by a specific user, place the email address of this user in one of these two cells here for reviewer 1 email and reviewer 2 email here in column G and column H. If approval is required on this supplier and you use custom routing and you wish to use your custom routing rules for approval, place a Y in this cell, or otherwise you can place an N in this cell, or you can simply leave it blank. Next, in column J, we have delivery confirmation. Is delivery confirmation required on this supplier? If yes, place a Y in this cell. If no, place an N in this cell, or again you can leave it blank. But if delivery confirmation is required on this supplier, you can then place the email address of a specific user in this cell as it appears on your account, and you can do that for column K and column L as we have delivery 1 email and delivery 2 email here. Next is supplier process type. If the process type on your account is nominal ledgers only or purchase orders only, you can leave this blank on all suppliers. If your account's process type is both nominal ledgers and purchase orders, you can put a PO in this cell if you raise POs for this supplier, purchase orders. Or if you never raise a PO for this supplier, you can put an NL for nominal ledger in this cell here. Next we have supplier currency. This is the currency that this supplier charges you in. So if this supplier's currency is your account's default currency, you can leave this cell blank for all suppliers. However, for example, if this supplier invoices you in US dollars, you can put USD in this cell here. Next we have nominal ledger code. If you have marked this supplier's process type as NL, you can put the default nominal ledger code for this supplier in this cell. If the process type on your account is PO only, or if you have marked this supplier's process type as PO, leave this cell blank on all suppliers. Next, we move on to column P, which is cost center code. If you don't use cost center codes, leave this cell blank on all suppliers. And similarly, if the process type on your account is PO only, or if you have marked this supplier's process type as PO, leave this cell blank on all of your suppliers. If you have marked this supplier's process type as NL, and you do use cost center codes, you can put the default cost center code for this supplier in this cell. Next, we move on to column Q, which is department code. If you don't use department codes, again you can leave this cell blank on all suppliers, or similarly if the process type on your account is PO only, or if you have marked the supplier's process type as PO, you can leave this cell blank on all suppliers. If you've marked the supplier's process type as NL and you do use department codes, you can put the default department code for this supplier in this cell. Next, we move on to column R and column S for tax code 1 and tax code 2. So type in the tax code you wish to have on this supplier exactly as it shows on your account. If these are left blank, this supplier will be set up with your account's default tax codes.